There's an old saying, I've heard some psychologists, therapists say the same thing. If you walk into a room and you see a bunch of crazy people, you in fact are normal. However, another person walks in that same room and they see a bunch of normal people, he is in fact crazy. This goes into a story about my brother and I. We both went to a trade school, mentally fit and mentally unwell. If for some reason there was a cosmetologist school there for the normal people, never understood why. Made no sense. But I go there first. Everyone was freaking crazy. Everyone's on some kind of medication. Conflict later, I'm gone. He goes there. Everyone's completely normal. He makes friends with a lot of people. And he didn't understand why I made such a big fuss about it. Because in his mind, everything's fine. Several years later, after not seeing him for a few years, he tells all of us, our family, myself, that he in fact is schizophrenic and he has psychopathic tendencies. Remember when I talked about ideology, about saying something and thinking something does not mean a prerequisite and doesn't mean you're going to do it. He in fact will do it. He is the prerequisite. He actually would do it. I also went on to say about you have to have an underlying psychosis in order to kill. Well, he has that also, the underlying issue. He proceeds to tell us he's on 3 different types of psychotic medication, all very strong, in names you can't pronounce. Prove me wrong, read the book of Genesis and try to pronounce all those names without messing up. That's kind of like the medication he's taking. You can't understand it. This then goes on to the story of the dog. There's a dog that lives down the road when we was living with my grandfather landscaping, and this dog always came by and just explored. This is the diver's dog. The rock quarry got filled in water at some point. The diver saw it, turned it into a diver school little type of thing. He trained there. This was the diver school dog. So my brother treats this dog very well. Now this is the timeline when I was at the school. Treats it very well, feeds it food, then proceeds to lace that food with poisoning just to see the effects of it. And then after getting bored of that, he gets my grandpa's gun, shoots the dog, but not kills it, just wounds it, watches it suffers for a while before proceeding to walk over to the dog, aiming the barrel down at the dog's skull and blowing its head off. I guess he wanted to be close enough to see the blood splatter and the brains and the skull all over his feet, I guess. I don't know why. Well, I'm shocked and amazed that he's telling me the story about what happened when I was gone. The fact that he, wanted to tell me in such detail what he did. But then I asked him, why did you kill the dog, though? Because he didn't do anything. He was not a bad dog. And plus, you fed him. Why did you feed him? Well, he said to me, well, I didn't really like him. I just thought he should die. We also found out that his whole entire life he wanted to kill all of us. And he has such disdain for all of us.